An old ladder heading up to an ancient water tower. Ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Do I extend ladder? I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Oh! Those are eyes. Oh! Oh. Oh. I tried a little key head fished out of the murky wood. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had becoming... Okay. Oh! There's a little thing running. Okay, hang on. Oh, that's a light. Oh, oh, This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around those tunnels on ground underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. I almost wish I had paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe I would have been less nervous about entering that dark forest. Oh. Oh, what did I do? I'm lost. Hang on. I want to go back this way. Okay. Oh, I don't know which way to go. Got the water here. Oh, it's the Beatles. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? I folded the wallet and returned it to my back pocket. It looked nicked up somehow and really worn. There weren't any ID cards in it. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. From the railing I could see over the woods and down to the center of entrance to the cert. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Ow. Penny, I need to move you because you're hurting my leg. Ow! Oh. Ow. I don't like those eyes. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind, but of buffeting the decrepit structures. Ow. An old map encasing glass hung on the wall. There was the train's route connected to the old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I had found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower, and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? In the torn opening of that ruined train were the heaps of dirt and stale water. At the bottom I thought I saw a scrap of cloth. As I looked closer I could see that it was definitely some kind of nylon, maybe a windbreaker of some other outdoor clothing. I have hiccups. Oh no. Refill my mug. Oh. There was too much of a mess on the ground to see any kind of footprints, but someone or something had definitely trod a regular path. Oh, wait, was there anything on this side? No, okay. The ancient ticket booth was falling apart and covered in dust and grime. Stacks of paper lined the counter, faded remains of old schedules and reports. Among the papers were newer-looking sheets covered in scribbles and illegible notes. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf, and he had notes on the water tower outside, too. I guess he could have been coming here. But why? What was he using this old station for? Yeah, I was looking at Whispering Willows, too. I have it on a list of games I really want to play. Couldn't be sure why the man had come to the station before, but it seemed obvious that he had. Oh, I want to check something real quick. The scoring condition of that place seems sad somehow, but also ominous. The wind was biting through my thin clothes, and I wasn't sure what else to make of the place. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's... Oh, ugh, that's sorted. Is this the way I came? Yes, this is the way I came. Which means... this way. What happens if I keep going this way? Hang on a second. Ah! What do you think you're doing? Excuse me. Oh, don't hiss at me. Okay. We've got two paths. Okay, there's water this way. A dry old picnic table sat lonely among the trees. It had carvings and marks from the years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names in the marks, I had idly thumbed the knife I'd found. If I wanted to, I could have carved something on that table. Did I? Yes. With a few crude strokes, I etched a simple sign into the wood. R&H. I felt like a teenager, defacing the table. I read some of the other names and notes on the table's surface. Uncle Phil, Henry, Daniel, Rytron, Kumar, David D. Jenny. Seemed like the table had seen a lot of abuse over the years. Ugh, covered in cat litter. So I went near your litter box. Yeah, you. Staring at my lap. The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. No. In the darkness, it didn't seem wise to try. Maybe there was another option. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take the card? Yes. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license, too. There's a thing there. Oh, through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Okay. Something rumbled. There was a fire pit here. It was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. Was someone else out in those woods? Why did they abandon their campsite? Was someone else out in the woods? Why did they abandon their campsite? The cheap dome tents slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. I felt like if I kept running through the campsite, someone would have walked in on me. Two folded camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. Whoever was here left this place in a hurry, but why? Oh god, there's multiple choices. I don't want to know what that noise was, thank you very much. There were some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Rachel? Her name was the last one on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose. I wonder if Cheryl and Heather were a reference to Silent Hill. And it's Rose, actually, for that matter. It had also been crossed out, but the marks looked older and more faded. Oh, I'm starting to get anxious. I'm gonna go that way. No. Did I come this way? Okay, that is the way I came. Oh, I'm lost. Wonderful. In this first Silent Hill movie, they changed Harry Mason to Rose Da Silva. And then in the second movie, Christopher Da Silva became Harry Mason. I'm lost. Okay. I'm no longer lost. I say then, probably. That scared the hell out of me. What's this? The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. I'd finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I'd never want to return there. But there was things. No, no, no. Don't. Bacon? Danger? No, no. I grabbed me sink at a small patch and that looked almost clean. There wasn't much in the way of clean water there, but the sinks did work. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. Might have been able to cross the river with it. Yes. Managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, I'm getting so freaked out. Oh. This way. Right, okay. That's that way. Okay, that's that way. Okay. The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge, but I wasn't sure if it would hold. Oh, oh. Oh! Two bodies, two young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. They deserved better than that. Did I clean up the gravesite? No. Don't touch it. The thought of touching those poor girls almost made me sick. I left everything right there where it was. Police could sort it out. No. It's bad enough you took the knife. Yes. Okay. This way. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I did. It was this one then? That's the one I just came from. Or was it? I don't know, I'm lost. Okay, no, that is. It was that one, and then there was. I'm lost. Okay, 3 trees equals dead end. Oh, it's right here. But no. Ah, there it is. Ugh. For the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. Must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. Where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and weary. Who knew what was ahead? Okay, that's the way I came. I feel like I should have buried those girls, but... As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Oh, don't do the rustle. Okay. There's a door here. Oh! That's an awful door. You know what? No. I found the body of a security guard just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wonder, was this flashlight his? Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. This guy's gonna be the killer. One of the lockers hung open and its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Old work clothes had been picked through and a few photos of notes had been ripped off the door and spread around. What is this cat doing? I hear her making noise. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, sneaking out for the other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. The door was locked tight, seeming to be connected to the power box beside it. Okay, Ugh. Get off! What is it with you and my plants? What did you eat? Did you eat them? Awful, awful feline. You're eating my fern. Now you're gonna... Don't give me that look. Just lie down somewhere. Not on me, because you hurt me. The door's locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." She's an awful cat sometimes. I love her, don't get me wrong. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted, and noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Wow. Our old break table, the layer of dust and grime only made seeing the sting more. Looked like some beer bottles had been used on the table recently. I wondered, was that guard using this as a break room on his own? Of his own? Okay, that goes up, that goes down, this goes in. A power panel looked like it was shut off. Did it push the switch? The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. That woman's photo. I knew I had to get back to Rachel to find out what happened. A power blah blah blah. Yep. Ooh. It hums. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. There we go. Do you really want on my lap that? I'm not gonna keep doing this, cat. Come on. Ah. The door had been hastily boarded up. Ugh. Bottoms down. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. My head ached, and I recalled the last time when Norman, Rachel, and I all had lunch together. Rachel seemed so much more at ease when we all hung out. That might tell you something. Another panel that a utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Well, you just done fucked up. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was my net card. Yes, I slipped the card key into my pocket. Oh, I didn't expect that to work. This was my locker there in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I'd taken that picture from home when the factory closed. This room was nothing but bad memories. There was a mess of empty booze bottles. I wonder if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Okay. Oh, wait, whoa. There was that door. Not that door. Not that door either. Was it down here? Had a little thingy. Is it this door? I don't remember. That's this door. The keycard found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the keycard? What did it? That was a cute sound. There was some kind of ventilation hatch there. It looked like I could jump down through and below. I like her enough as is, but I couldn't see another option. No. If I was too chicken down, broken ladder before, why do it now? There had to be another way. Oh no. No. No, I don't want to do this. I died. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Oh. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. Oops. Did I try to read the letter? Most of the letters was finally scratched out with what looked like to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was need to. Just don't drinking need Norman. Who was Norman writing to? What was Norman going on about? I stepped out of the factory, glad to be rid of its smell, of its memories. I couldn't stop thinking about that room with the bottles in it. Was that guard I found outside really drinking up there? What about Norman? And who had rooted through all those lockers? I couldn't tell where I was as I looked around, but I figured I needed to get to a road to get my bearings. Maybe Norman could help. His store wasn't that far from the turn-off to the factory, if I remembered correctly. Route 60. Is there anything over here? The fence was jammed shut. There was no reason to go back there anyway. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food in slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It's my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and my now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. It sounded like it was going to start raining again. Ooh.